Hello, friends. A very warm welcome to my channel, Lyceum of Politics. As promised, I am back today with another video on Plato. Now, today I will discuss another very fascinating idea on Plato, his theory of communism of property and wives. In this particular video, I will deal with the concept of communism of property, and very soon I will come up to you with his concept of communism of wives. Now, both these ideas are intimately connected to the theory of justice. So just in case you have not seen my video on justice by Plato on this channel, I request you to watch the video so that it becomes easier for you to link up these ideas easily. Okay, so let's start our journey. Now, communism existed in Greece much before Plato. There was an example of Sparta where wives were lent for state purposes, boys were taken from their parents and were brought up by the state. The ruling class lived there a common life mostly. Similarly, in Athens, some sort of communism existed in the form of state controlled private property, and the produce was put to common use by the community. But Plato is exceptional in the way that he developed his theory of communism of property on purely political and psychological basis. Now, Plato, as I have told you on my video on justice, that was frustrated by the then existing condition of Greece, and therefore what he aimed was an ideal state. An ideal state is a kind of state which is ruled by the philosopher king, which I explained in my video on justice. Just have a look on that so it will be easier for you to understand. A philosopher king is someone who does not view his office as something that fulfill his own selfish interest and would be ensuring a kind of harmony and unity within the state. He also advocates the abolition of property among the two upper classes in the society, that is the guardians and the soldiers, and therefore he wishes that these two classes would be devoid of any kind of private property. Plato actually advocated for the abolition of property for the upper classes because Plato firmly believed that the union of political and economic power would lead to corruption of the ideal state, because he felt that in such a situation the holder of the political power will often ignore the path of wisdom and will use his office for self-aggrandizement. As a result of which, what will happen? As a result of which, the subjects will naturally resent his misdeeds, and the chances of revolution by the subjects against the ruler will increase up to a considerable extent, and chaos will start prevailing in the society. A very important idea regarding Plato's communism is that he believed that men who are entrusted with the exceptional function of ruling, or rather the making and unmaking of the nation, must also submit to some exceptional regulations. He therefore deprived the two ruling classes from the right to property. Once again, I humbly request you to take a look at my video on Plato's theory of justice so that his division of these three classes in the society becomes clear to you, just in case you are facing any problem to understand them. Okay? However, Plato insisted that the rulers should live in barracks and should have meals at common tables, and that they should not possess any private property, as that may undermine the value of virtue. But his concept of communism of property does not include the third section of the society, that is the men of iron class, or rather to those who are termed as the producing class of the society. So his idea does not affect the economic structure of the society and allows the old individualistic system of production. So you can say that this idea appears to be aristocratic in conception, and it is imposed on the best and only on the best, and is sometimes also termed as half communism. See friends, the idea of communism as explained by Plato has been subjected to criticisms many a times by different scholars. Scholars are often very skeptical about the practicability of the concept. Sometimes this idea is criticized on the ground that this does not represent a comprehensive whole. So it does not aim at the material well-being of the entire society, unlike modern communism. Leaving out the iron class, which is the majority section of the society, will divide the society into groups, and thus the cleavage of the society becomes more and more prominent, which in a way hinders the real unity within the state. It is also said that his concept is inconsistent with human freedom and individuality. It ignores the principles like liberty, equality, fraternity over efficiency. His communism was also vehemently criticized by his one of the ablest students, Aristotle. So thus we can conclude that Plato envisioned his communism in a way where the government was not used to equalize wealth. Rather, he tried to equalize wealth to do away with the disturbances within the government. So, thank you friends for being with us in this video. Very soon I will come up with many more interesting videos of political science for you. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel to encourage us and do not forget to press the like button. Let's work together and explore more interesting concepts of political science. Till then, never stop learning, keep on exploring. Bye bye, keep well.